summit. Now what's next? Deepwoken is one of the most consistent games in terms of quality on Roblox, constantly pulling new players even if it has been 6 months since the last major update. And that is mostly thanks to the amazing team at Monad Studios that are able to push out weekly content. But are weekly updates like this really healthy for the game? 96 weeks ago, Deepwoken was released to the public. For the first 3 months, or about 100 days, we were receiving updates with no schedule, most of them being daily. And during this time, they were supposedly already working on Layer 2. Now for reference, if we look from start to finish, Deepwoken should have somewhere around 150 updates. Now sure, not all of them are content updates, but most of them, at least 2/3 of all of those updates are content updates. And nearly 2 years later, they are still pushing out weekly updates. And I hate to bring this up, but AAA studios and games like Fortnite have moved their update schedule to 2 to 3 weeks. And it's not because they can't work on weekly updates, but because they choose to focus on big seasonal updates that bring new players in and old players back. I mean, if you were to have never played Deepwoken in your life and only heard of it now, would you start playing because of a weekly update that changed how Fishman worked, or a massive update like Layer 2? So you're probably thinking now, so Mambles, what does all of this mean? Well, what I'm trying to get at is, Deepwoken has long surpassed Deepwoken. Confused? Well, so are the devs. You see, Deepwoken was created shortly after Rogue Lineage, and Rogue Lineage was an unexpected phenomenon. Monad Studios had worked on projects before, but they had never garnered this kind of attention. And with the immense amount of effort put into each and every single one of these projects, it's very easy to see that the team likes making games. However, the issue comes with Deepwoken. Immediately after reaching success, the next game had to reach expectations. And expectations it definitely reached. And for a long time it stayed that way. And while the hype was dying down, rumors of Verse 2 started to bring them back up. And then Verse 2 dropped. It brought in the biggest influx for the game from both the Rogue community and entirely new communities. And slowly as the hype died down for Verse 2, the devs began to question themselves. They wanted to cater to the community, but there was so many sides and so many voices they didn't know what to do anymore. And after so many weeklies and so many updates, it became easier just to listen to the community and give them what they want. And now that brings us to today, with each update feeling more and more unmotivated, with half-assed events, confusing changes or quote-unquote additions, lackluster mantras, and overall just bad updates. Deepwoken really seems to have lost its touch. So, do I think Deepwoken is going to die? Probably not anytime soon. And even when it does, it'll have lived a very long legacy. But some things I'd like to see going forward for the game is quality over quantity. And don't take anything in this video too seriously, alright? This is just my 2 cents on the whole Deepwoken is dying. Deepwoken is a sandbox game, alright? And as always, thank you guys for watching. If you want to support me, become a member, and I have a Discord down below that you can join. Anyways, have a good day, guys.